Hey, buddy, watch this.
Hello, hello, Regis Gilbert is the name and Hearthstone is the game, and it's time for another Decksperiment, where I experiment with a new deck idea, although this time around it's not really a new idea, it's Quest Paladin, but it's Quest Paladin in the Witchwood era with some new Witchwood cards, like for instance, Sound the Bells, the perfect Quest Paladin empowering type of card. So of course we're going to see if we can make Sound the Bells and Quest Paladin work together. And we'll have to see how that turns out, because I'm not going to spoil it for you. But that said, let's go ahead and jump into the deck creation process as it was recorded live on my Twitch stream. But for now, I want to build a Quest Paladin deck, because in the Witchwood, we got this card. Where is it? Sound the Bells? There it is. Sound the Bells. And I think this is a cool Quest Paladin starter, right? Because essentially, you don't have to run a bunch of buffs to make Quest Paladin good all of a sudden. You can just kind of run Sound the Bells and a couple other things, and you have a decent Quest Paladin core. Where is the actual quest? There it is, the last Kaleidosaur. So maybe the idea is, right, like you don't have to commit quite as hard as normal, and you can sort of build like maybe just an aggro paladin that happens to run some quest pieces. So that's the idea here, right? Now it's not going to be just aggro paladin, because you still want, I think, Potion of Heroism. Like, that's such a good card. And you might want to run just like Blessing of Kings, because that's decent in aggro paladin anyway. You could run Spike Ridge Steed. I'm afraid if you had too many of those, you're going to slow your deck down a little too much. Maybe we add one, and we add a Lanessa, and that's like the top end of the curve, right? Just a couple mid-rangey things. Sound the Bells is one of those cards that's going to be dead a lot, though, because you're going to want to save it until you have 2 or 3 activations. So what if we just fill in the gaps with a faster Paladin deck here? Just to keep pressure up and basically build ourselves sort of an aggro Paladin. Or maybe more of a mid-range Paladin, right? Probably not like strictly aggro Paladin, but more of a mid-range Paladin that happens to have Quest as a part of it. It's not like super central around the what else goes in Call to Arms packages, guys? I'm having trouble thinking about what I need to run here. Divine Shield minions that are low cost are good, so maybe Argent Squires.
If you still try and make Quest Spellbreaker, Kappa.
There it goes again. There it goes again. It didn't work. Let's test this again. I'm going to refresh this and see if it goes through. Let me see what happens here.
If you still try and make Quest Spellbreaker, Kappa.
Yeah, she broke on the word Pally. Maybe that's a word that's not in her system, and that's why she failed? But why did she start again at Spellbreaker? Maybe because there's a period before Spellbreaker. I'm trying to deduce the issues here, guys.
If you still try and make Quest Spellbreaker, Kappa.
Yeah, it just skips. I don't know. Jacob Strong with 100 bits says, if you still try and make Quest Pally work next expansion, I may unsub. Well, you're gonna have to unsub, sir, because we're riding it out to the very end. We're gonna ride it out to the end. What else does I feel like I'm missing things that get summoned off of Call to Arms. We only have a small package here. What am I forgetting? Sometimes it's Murlocs, but what goes in like the non-Murloc version? Guys, what am I missing here? Knife Juggler, Loot Hoarder goes in Control, but not... Why do I feel like there should be more stuff that I'm not getting? Wild Pyro's Control. Vicious Scalehide, I guess we've seen before. I don't know, maybe it's the previous expansion. Oh, Drygulf's Jailer, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. Drygulf's Jailer is what I was missing. Which I think is fine. We just want to have fast enough starts. We don't want to... Well, I don't know, though. Now that I'm looking at this, like, we're going to run out of gas so fast a lot of the time. But it's good to have minions for Blessing of Kings and buffs in general. Like, you just need cheap bodies sometimes. Unidentified Maul is good. I don't know, though. With 1-drops, the 1-drops are kind of bad with Quest, aren't they? Because we're never going to be able to play a 1-drop on turn 1. I don't know that we need that many 1-drops, do we?
Some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Hey Regis, it's already been 4 months. Do you mind checking this deck of mine and telling me what you think?
I do mind. I
want
hate
some
it.
pro opinion, lol.
No, of course I'll check, dude. Yeah, let me see if I can open this link. Oh, it worked beautifully. Thanks for the 4 months, Azrael, man. That's awesome. That's really, really cool, dude. 4 months is a very long time, so thank you for the continued support, good sir. And let me check out this deck real quick. It's a wide AF druid deck, so it's a hand druid with token stuff. Yeah, I think this is cool. Oh man, yeah, it is super wide. You've got Sea Giants and Soul of the Forest, Evolving Spores. Dude, I have no idea if that would be good. It's like impossible for me to say. I think it might be. Like, I could see reasons it would be good. Definitely. Stonehelm Finish is so good in Paladin. I don't know that it's what we want to do, though. It's not exactly... I don't know. Are we actually an aggro deck? We're not really actually an aggro deck, right? We're really more of a mid-range deck. So I think Stonehill and Tar Creeper are fine. And we still run Call to Arms just because it's so good. Like, it doesn't matter if it's, you know, necessarily always lines up with our plans. It's just so good. We could run, like, Fledgling instead. Just because that gives us a good buff body. Like, you love using the buff on Fledgling, right? Like, if you can get a couple Sound the Bells on a Vicious Fledgling, or a Blessing of Kings on a Vicious Fledgling, you absolutely just win the game, don't you? So that's pretty cool. Back to your deck, though, Azrael. I think it's pretty cool. I just don't know if it's any good, right? It's impossible for me to say. I've never played Evolving Spores or Soul of the Forest in that sort of deck, so I don't know. It certainly looks like it all lines up. I don't see anything that looks out of place. But again, I just can't tell you if it's good or bad with a glance. I would need to play it and test it and stuff, which I'm not able to do, unfortunately. But it looks like you've got yourself a good start, I have to say. It looks like a pretty darn good start. We probably do need a mid-range minion. Some 5-drops here. Scalebane is pretty decent in Paladin. I wonder, though, if, like, I don't know. It almost feels like this deck is really disjointed. I guess it has a very, very, very buttery smooth curve, but for some reason it doesn't feel like it's going together. I don't know. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! I'm also not getting... Did this go through? I got Azrael's sub, but I didn't see I hate pie cheese, peaches. I hate peaches. I don't know what that means. I hope it doesn't mean something bad. But I hate peaches, dude. Thanks for dropping the Twitch Prime sub. That's awesome. Can you try Rebuke in this list? I don't think I want to squeeze in Rebuke. I want a little more consistency than Rebuke offers, I think. Maybe we just toss in a like a Vine Cleaver. It's pretty good with Terra and pretty good with our buffs, just to get minions on board again. I don't know, this feels a little all over the place to me, personally, but it's possible. We could make this work. It's certainly all cards Paladin likes, you know. Scalebane, it feels weird for some reason. Maybe I'm better off running, like, Ghostly Charger. You know, just some... Maybe even a level up. I don't have that many dude summoners, though, right? Like... Vine Cleaver. I don't think maybe we'll try Ghostly Charger, because this is really good with buffs, right? If you can buff this and take trades, you're really happy with Sound the Bells, right? And it leads into a pretty cool Spike Ridge Steed, too. Do I just want to run a second Spike Ridge Steed, guys? Is it good enough with Lanessa to make it worth it? Maybe we cut Vine Cleaver and just run a second Spike Ridge Steed. We could also run Valenier. But that doesn't really help with the Kaleidosaur or anything. Let's do that. Let's do that. Alright, let's try this. I don't think it's going to work, but I want to try it. Let's get playing. But I hate Peaches, dude. Thank you again for the sub. I really appreciate that. And that actually puts us at 672 on the sub count, guys. Another new record, and now only 3 subs away from the next sub goal giveaway as well. So that's nuts. Absolutely crazy. Paragon of Light. I guess we could run Paragon of Light. Shoot. Did I have a 3-drop I'd want to replace? I kind of think I'd still prefer to run Vicious Fledgling, to be honest with you guys. I think I like this package better. Stonehill's so good, because it provides counters to 1/1s and slows down boards and creates Terrums and Tyrians, you know. Like, this minion looks okay. I mean, I know it also gains Taunt and Lifesteal to make it defensive, but Stonehill is, like, defensive enough and leads into other mid-game threats. Whereas this just serves as its own. I think I'm going to stick with what I have. I think that's a fine idea. I think it makes sense. I like it. But I'm going to stick with what I have. I sort of like the win condition of Vicious Fledgling. Sometimes that will just win us games. And I think that's important. Mine didn't show up either, says Papa Smurf. Your what didn't show up? A sub? I don't even see that one in chat. You might need to refresh, Papa Smurf.
Aha!
I'm having some real problems, though. What the heck? Hey, would you mind trying some non-meta decks? I would not mind. Let's do that. Let's play a non-meta deck. Let's play this one. I don't think I've played very many meta decks this expansion. I've tested a few, but I'm mostly playing random garbage constantly. Mostly playing nothing but random garbage. Peachy says, no prob, Reach. You the man. Hope to see your channel continue to grow. Well, thank you, Peachies, man. That's really nice. That's super nice. I posted a deck on Discord and was wondering what you thought of it. Sure, I'll check it out, Sultaris. I think I looked at this one already, but I don't remember what it was. Shutterwalk Tempo Shaman. So, Chain Gangs, Kobold Apprentice, Fungal Enchanter. Yeah, I've seen a list of it like this. I like these. I think it's cool. Non-OTK Shutterwalk stuff makes me happy. Value Shutterwalk stuff like this I think is a little bit cooler. So yeah, I think this is, I mean, I guess it still kind of has some OTK stuff with Kobold Apprentice and Grumble. Like you can, not really OTK, but like board clearing and potentially face damaging in some ways. But yeah, it looks good. I would not take out Healing Rain for a second Sandbinder. I think you're fine. I hope I have enough buffs, guys. I think we do. Add a bit more buffs. Well, that's kind of what we're testing, right? Is that we don't need more buffs, hopefully. I think this is the whole point. Like, we're trying to figure out if it works with just Sound the Bells. I don't want to run, like, every buff. Like, yeah, you could squeeze in adaptations, and you could squeeze in all of these things, and it would increase the consistency of your Galvadon, but I don't want to do that. I want to see if Sound the Bells is enough. In other words, you can build a... Can you just build a Paladin deck that runs basically Sound the Bells and Last Kaleidosaur and get an extra win condition, right? Without... I guess he got so scared of the quest, he just quit. So the quest itself is its own win condition. Science Hippo here. Science Hippo. Regis is the anti-meta deck player. Sometimes, yeah. Hey, I popped. How's it going? Hey, SDN. How's it going? What's the best deck right now? Lately, it's been just Murloc Paladin, which is depressingly boring. I mean, just as sad can be. Because Murloc Paladin has been a tier 1 deck for a long, long time now, it feels like. Murloc Paladin and Cube are still near the top of the meta. It's great. I have a video coming out... Oh, pink screen. Yep, you guys are smart. I have a video coming out later today that you guys might find interesting. I haven't recorded it yet, but I'll be recording it as soon as the stream is over, actually. This dude is not here, but he also is not disconnecting yet. I don't really understand. It's kind of funny. Can he come back here? Can he make a comeback? Probably not when we get a Spike Steed on this and Windfuriate. Hopefully, finally Windfuriate, that is. Oh, you guys can't see anything. Great job, Hearthstone Deck Tracker. Great job. Everything works great on my stream. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't have any technical difficulties. No technical difficulties whatsoever. Sure. There it is. That's the GG we were looking for. Is it actually not lethal yet, though, is it? Okay. Well, we're close. This was an easy win. I like these. Whoa! There's another sub! Woosta! Did that just come through, though? Maybe I heard that one.
Welcome, boys.
Guys, did that come through? Did I... Just now it comes through, I know. I did that one manually. But did it come through before? Was I distracted enough that we didn't, that I didn't, that I didn't see it? Oh, this is a good fledgling, guys. 20 damage fledgling here. Works really well if your opponent's AFK. You have 2 trackers up now? Not really, Sultaris. One is an extension on Twitch that you can turn off if you'd like. The other is the one built into the stream. So if you don't want that overlay over the extension, you can just unpin it by hitting the circle in the top right corner of it. And it'll go away when you mouse off. But that one's to get a deck code if you need it, and you can overlay it hover over cards on screen and see them and stuff. Anyway, Woosta77 dropping the Twitch Prime sub, so welcome Woosta, dude. Thank you so much, Woosta, for the sub. Very, very kind of you. I'm sorry if it didn't announce. I'm not sure. I need chat to confirm my sanity or not. But it's amazing now. It's 673 on the sub count, guys.
Welcome. Boys,
Oh my god, I heard that one.
bloom by the hearth, won't ya?
J-Force dropping the Twitch Prime sub. Now we're at 6. I think maybe that had already counted, but I think we're at 674 now, which means one sub away. One sub away.
Is it possible you'll ever do a setup video or show us on stream?
I probably wouldn't show you on stream just because that would be really weird to do and hard to do because of the way the camera is affixed to my machine. But yeah, I'm not opposed to doing a setup. I mean, I've talked about it numerous times and just never get around to doing it. I mean, I can show you the green screen right now. That's about the extent of what I can do at the moment. You can see a very tiny corner up here that's visible, but there you go. That's the green screen for now. But yeah, someday I actually want to do like an action figure tour. For those of you who don't know, I have quite a few action figures in stock. Probably the best target there. But anyway, J-Force, thanks again, J-Force. Yeah, did put us at, oh my god. There you go.
Bloom by the hearth, won't ya?
There it is, 675. The Mountain Dude dropping the tier 1 sub. Practically a neighbor. How's it going, dude? Good to see you, dude. I don't have any Mountain Dew for you today, unfortunately. I only have Mr. Pibb. I'm sad to say. I wish I could drink a Mountain Dew in your honor.
What's your favorite?
Oh my god, here she goes again. Why? Why, Bitladdie? Why are you like this? Nimp 2016 says, what's your favorite card of the expansion? We're going to do a little test here again, guys, but just so you know, we did hit 675 on the sub count. That means we're going to trigger another sub goal giveaway. So everybody who's subbed by the end of the stream, I'll go run the list afterwards. And I have to do the drawings today. I actually have a few sub drawings to do now at this point. So I want to make sure I actually get that done. Right, let's give this Divine Shield after, right? This might die to Explosive Runes, but I don't really care. No, not Explosive Runes. Well, it could have, but probably not, likely. Ice Barrier? Oh my god. It's not too surprising. Just grab the defensive one. He probably thinks I'm a hyper-aggressive deck. Which, I mean, we in some ways are. But anyway, Nipe asked, and I'm going to test this again, guys. We're going to get some more test cases in on this stream so I can put together an example of what's going wrong with my setup.
What's your favorite card of the expansion?
So that time she read it totally fine. That time she... See, like, that's what I don't understand what is happening. I just don't get it. Surely we can get through this, right? Right. Kill this at 4. So we could buff this 3 times. And then we have 7 left, right? Okay. And this is gonna make us look pretty good on the quest count. I could have put this on a thing to lose less Divine Shields, I guess. Shoot, I might should have done that. Well, I'm only gonna lose 1 Divine Shield. Never mind, that's fine. That's totally fine. Oh, I actually have 1 extra damage, even. Cool. Forgot to calculate the count. Oh, I had the weapon too, so I had a few extra damages. That's nice. So, okay, we're at 3 out of 6. We have a Spike Ridge Steed. That puts us at 4. We have a few more buffs we have to draw, but Lanessa's already looking pretty exciting, right? Like, she's going to be a 4-7 at least right now. That's kind of cool. As soon as he gets Spiker's Seed on her, she's going to be exciting. Now, she's going to get Polymorph. So, I don't know. Anyway, to answer your question, Nyme, instead of testing it and reading it and everything else, I guess, at some point need to actually answer it. My favorite card of the expansion so far has probably been Tess Greymane. I think Tess is really, really fun, particularly if you turn yourself into a Death Knight and you start casting cards from other classes. Or from Rogue, I mean, instead of other classes. That was a super fun experience. Let's just, like, you know, set that up. Get ready to bait the Polymorph so we can play Linessa, because she'll be really good now. Might even play Sunwalker first, like double bait. This is a very, very defensive Jaina Mage, so I don't know how we're going to win this, but Linessa is certainly a way to do it. Have you tried turning it off and on again? I have, actually, yeah. I've reinstalled all of the Streamlabs stuff. Like, I went through and redid my API token thing. I, like, re-logged in on Twitch. I took out the stuff on my streaming software and put it back in. I'm like running out of options, essentially. There's not much left to do. Guess I'll just buff this girl here. And play a Sunwalker. What is this one? Your minions taunt. Not very helpful. Alright, so Linessa is now insanely good, right? She's just stupid. She's great. And I only need one more buff, and then we're good to go on Galvadon, too. If we can get this dude to use his blizzards, it makes it way more likely that Galvadon actually survives, right? So he has one Polymorph in deck. That's a good sign, I think. This might actually be the turn to play Linessa, then. Because we're... Oh... Never mind. We're going to hit him really, really hard first. And actually, we can go ahead and play Galvadon, can't we? We have the mana. I guess we're going to do that then. I guess we're going to do this and try to secure a kill here. We need damage and defense, basically.
Aha!
Plus 3 health is the best of those. I actually like +1/+1 there, a little extra damage. Wind Fury for sure for damage. Can't be targeted is very important against Mage, so we'll go ahead and grab that just to ensure that we get it. And +1/+1 again is probably fine. Not the best Galvadon I've ever had, I would say, but enough to win, certainly when he's at 9 health. So I don't know how he deals with this. Blizzard is a way to deal with it, but he's used one. Oh my god, that's a way to deal with it. Wow. Really rude. Is he dead, though? Yeah, he's still dead. Okay. Polymorph low roll killed him anyway. That's great. Let's see here. I gotta go back and talk about the 675 some more. Mountain Dude, man, thanks again for getting us to 675. That is remarkable. I can't believe we're still hitting new sub goals after the expansion has come out, guys. Like, I thought, you know, the week of the expansion would be the peak and we'd start to drop off a little bit, but you guys just kept it going. It's incredible. Thank you, guys. Regis looks like he could be 4'6" and 6'5" at the same time. I get that a lot, actually. That makes sense. I am 6'2 3/4", 6'3" if I'm feeling tall that day. If you count the hair, probably am 6'5". But about 6'2 1/2", 6'2 3/4", 6'3", depending on the shoes and the day and the moment. I think I officially measured at 6'2 1/2" or 6'2 3/4" when I played basketball. But with shoes, I'm sure. I don't know. But significantly over 6 feet, if that helps at all. Which is like 192 centimeters, I think. Something like that. Even around Pally, which is better right now. Even has higher win rates, but they're pretty close. They're pretty close. I do think Even has better cards, though, on average. Hey, Callum, dude, how's it going? You certainly helped us get to 675 sub goal, that's for sure. You were a big part of that one. Didn't know you're streaming today. Neither did I, C-Strike. This is kind of a surprise stream. I don't do these much. I usually have something on the schedule, but this one just sort of popped up out of nowhere. An opportunity arose, so I decided to stream. How do you feel about Ben Brode leaving? I'm sad about it, like everybody else. I mean, clearly we idolize him around here. And make jokes and have emotes and stuff, so it's a little sad, yeah. I think he's ultimately been very good for Hearthstone too, right? You can't deny the game's a great success, so all under his leadership. So he's doing something right. Now that said, I mean, I do think change is good for organizations, and I think leadership change in particular can be very, very healthy. So I'm sure there are some advantages to him leaving, frankly. Not that I think he's doing a particularly bad job or anything, just that, you know, new blood and new people, new ideas, new energy can all take projects to the next level. I mean, I've always been pretty openly critical of Hearthstone's development. And I mean development as in both the technical sense of the word, like software development, but also in the, you know, progression sense of the word. Like, the game really hasn't changed all that much in a long, long time. Now, yes, we've gotten new cards a lot, and I think the new cards have been great on average. That has not been the issue. To me, the issue has been, where are the new features? Where are the new elements? You know, like, what is the actual development team doing? I cannot believe we hit the 1-2 health minion. That's particularly frustrating. Now, I'm surprised that didn't hit face. Like, we didn't need to hit that. I needed to hit anything else. We still, though, we swung the board back. Oh. I was going to say we swung the board back, but not with a consecration in play. Not with a consecration in play. I mean, Saturday Chinging is bad now because of these stupid direwolves. Getting some work done. I guess we could play a charger first to take this direwolf out of play. It's not bad at all, honestly. He can still roll over, but this is going to go 3 for 1 probably at this point. Oh my god, maybe not. I'm dead. Oh my god, I only have 9 health. I am literally dead. Wow, did you guys know I only had 9 health? What? What? I don't know that Saturday Night Changing would have helped, because actually it wouldn't have. We would have been dead anyway. Man. Because that was only 6 health, as opposed to 4, but we also, remember, took 2 damage off. Well, really, 3 damage off the board. Why didn't you choose stealth? It doesn't change over, can't be targeted. It can't be targeted already, so... Well, I guess it does matter. Never mind, I take it back, because he battle-cried us, you're right. We should have taken stealth. I forgot about that. Yeah, never mind. We should have taken stealth. We could have played around Voodoo Doll. We'll do that next time. We'll do that. I mean, the advantage of can't be targeted versus stealth, right, is that stealth fades. Can't be targeted is always there, so it's great across the course of the game. That was what I was trying to get at, but you're right in that exact scenario. When we had a kill set up for next turn, stealth would have been better. Would have been more likely to survive the turn. Because of exactly Voodoo Doll. A card I was not considering. What do you think about the Pelicans being up 3-0 on Blazers? I love it, dude. I'm an Anthony Davis fan. He played at Kentucky, which is my real basketball fandom. Like, I'm a Kentucky fan first and foremost. So,
Welcome.
I'm excited about it, dude. I would love to see AD dominate in the playoffs for a while. Krovig dropping the 10-month resub. Welcome back, Krovig. Man, that's amazing. 10 months is a freaking long time for the tier 1 sub. I love it. God, we're getting... So, what is the deal? People are terrified of Quest Paladin, apparently, guys. You throw down Kaleidosaur, people are like, I'm out. I can't handle this. No way. Gonna remove the emote when he leaves? No, I don't think so. I mean, I think it's gotten a life of its own at this point. Like, it's such a big part of the stream. I don't really... I mean...
I'm a Duke fan. Guess I really have to unsub now.
No, you don't have to unsub because you're banned. Oh, Jacob, I used to respect you so much, and I used to, you know, I thought we were really good friends and stuff, and now... now that's all just been thrown in the trash. Oh, man. That's a sad day to lose a friend. Sad, sad day indeed. I'm kidding, Jacob. I don't particularly like Duke, but I hate the idea that, like, fans have to hate each other. I don't know why there can't be mutual respect in sports. So even though you're a Duke fan, I don't hate you. It's okay. So did he quit or was he asked to quit? I think Pinbro decided to quit based on what I've read. I've read a lot of like PR statements and stuff in my life, and like, you know, I'm leaving the company statements, and this one read like I had decided to leave, not I was pushed out.
Well, I love in.
Oh my god. What on earth? Let's test this again. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I just sent it through again.
Well, I love in.
It didn't work. Yeah, and there's no... I don't know. He's Jacob Strong dropping 100 bits against this. Well, I live in Durham. At least I'm not a bandwagon fan. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, same can be said for me in Kentucky. Like, my family was all from Kentucky, at least on my dad's side. So I was like born and raised a Kentucky fan. I do not really have a very exciting play here, do I? I'm only doing that because I can slot this into more things, and they're both bad. Like, both of these things are bad. So I've been a Kentucky fan for life, basically, since I was born, essentially. It's genetically woven in. Broad is leaving because he's been with Blizzard for 15 years, and he's the kind of guy to want new things. I think that's right, yeah. I think specifically he wants to be creative again. I think he's been, you know, as you progress in corporations, typically your role becomes more managerial, like, you know, and more project management based. Like, he's organizing, he's having meetings all day, he's dealing with political stuff, he's, you know, dealing with essentially executive relations, like, you know, what are the numbers, are we making money, are we, you know, all the kind of nitty-gritty business decisions about the game, as opposed to like the actual development of cards. And, you know, overseeing that stuff probably becomes far more secondary in a game director position. And I think he probably just missed making games, and I think he even said as much in his statement, like, you know, I want to be creative again. I want to make stuff again. So, I think that's exactly right. Gonna try out the Monster Hunt next week. Yeah, I will, absolutely. I love the way they did it this time, where... Huh, he's just gonna give me a lot of pings, huh? Do I want to buff these so that I have a more likelihood to kill this stuff? Or do I want to buff the one... Well, or do I just want to buff nothing? I think I want to buff nothing right now. I think I want to get as many pings as I can here to see if we can't start to dismantle this board a little bit and have some resources to trade back into. It's a good start. That face ping was a great start. Snipe something. Oh my god, 2 face pings. Why did it hit face twice? I mean, not that they were guaranteed to clear much, right? There's a lot of high health stuff out there, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. It's all about UVA, even though they choked pretty hard. Oh man, they ruined my bracket, I'll tell you that. They were Kentucky's bracket too, so I thought we had a chance, but we choked as well, so there you go. Sister Jean was too big of a force to be reckoned with. Big fan man, says Angels Lotus. Loved your worshipping bin, bro, and hope to see you in Legend soon. Yeah, Angels, I don't know if we'll hit Legend this month. I'm not too stressed about it. Because we're testing stuff like this, right, instead of playing real decks. And once you do it so much, you just don't even care. Well, at least I don't. I just never, ever feel any sort of pressure to make the push to Legend. I always am just like, nah, whatever. Let's do this. Well, I guess we can do this first. Okay. She's not very good yet, but if we get that Spiker Seed down, she might be. She might be. I can't quite clear the Edwin, so I'm in a bit of a pickle here. I really need a minion to live in this scenario, which I think will happen. Because I need to stick to Spiker Steed, right? I just pretty much have to. Otherwise, we're going to be dead too fast. We might be dead too fast anyway, if he has the right tools to deal with it. But this is sort of my only hope right now. He's obviously going to weapon one of these down. And we're going to Spiker Steed this and kill the 3-2 and... Oh no, actually we'll punch the 3-2. And trade into the Flame Elemental to keep the maximum health total on this. Well, actually, let's see though. This goes down to 4 if I punch the Elven Minstrel.
Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
4 months and counting. Looking forward to more deck experiments. Continued success, my dude.
This deck is probably running no eviscerates.
For me, a big sign you're a great player is how you're still gaining rank slowly while playing meme decks.
Yeah, that is kind of a good sign, I guess. Yeah, I agree. We're still kind of... Oh, no.
Theoretical physicists have a saying, new ideas progress with funerals. So maybe it's a good thing. Underscore.
Yeah, that's a kind of a good saying. I mean, it's tad morbid, but I think very accurate. Like, it takes sometimes youth and energy to revitalize things and bring in new ideas and new energy, right? So I think that's exactly right. Like, Hearthstone could end up being a way better game. And I mean, it's not like it's going to go off the rails or anything, because the people there now are a part of the... They've been there for so long and are such a part of it that the culture, hopefully, that Broad sort of created is going to persist over time. It would take a lot of turnover to lose that culture that's been created. So I think it's going to be good ultimately. He hasn't even been involved with card design, which is going to be the most important aspect of the game to me. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm sad. Like, I like Broad. I think he's a good, cool dude. Seemingly fun to watch, that kind of stuff. But that, we might get another good game out of him too now. Who knows? That could be good too. Just another awesome game. So it cut off like it was censoring the rest of the statement. Yeah, it did, but it's not triggering on any sort of sensible thing. So I'm not sure.
Rip Road Raps.
Yeah, indeed, Fuzzbuzz. Thank you for the 5 months also, Fuzzbuzz. That's very, very nice. On top of that, we also had TP the Kid dropping the 4-month resub. And he says, 4 months and counting. Looking forward to more deck experiments. Continued success, my dude. Well, thank you so much, TP. That is awfully kind of you to say, man. I have to say thank you for the 4 months. Fuzzbuzz, thanks for the 5 months. Yeah, no more Broad wraps. I think we'll still have the Holy Broad, though. So hopefully that's enough to tide you guys over. Why are you playing a legend player? That just happens sometimes if they're really low legend. Like, the MMR shuffles out to be about the same if you've been winning a lot. And we had won a few games in a row there, and mostly because of concedes, I guess. The win rate for this deck is going to be very off because it's been so many concedes. Oh, that was Angel's Lotus we played in chat there. You can't get an ad back. I'm sorry, Angels, man. No offense to you, but... I have like 99 friend requests. So I just can't add everybody. I do actually have some space because I've been clearing it off to add some long-term subs and stuff, but it's nothing personal, just not really a possibility at the moment. Well, this is not a great hand. This thing's gonna be a pain. Sunkeeper Tarim cures all ails though, so we'll take that. Hey, Reedus, my dude, what is the deck you're experimenting this time? Just got here. Oh, and by the way, Angel Lotus, were you one of the conceders? No, you were the one the Warlock. How did we lose to Warlock? Oh, no, we beat Warlock. You were one of the conceders. Oh, well, thanks for the concede, Angel's Lotus. I see. Now it's all adding up. I didn't know what was going on. Now I understand a little better. It's not called Face Juggler for no reason. Been enjoying your Hack of the deck. Nice Trowfulls, dude. That's awesome. Has it been good? I'm curious if it's been good. Have you seen much Q-Block on ladder recently? Probably less than we had seen in the past, but a fair bit still. Yeah, I mean, it's still lingering around. Okay. If he doesn't trade here, we get a decent Tarim, maybe. This thing's still a pain, though. Could also go for the Blessed Maul. It'd be pretty good. Ugh, the tempo is off the charts. Tarim is now garbage. Man, this is just not good. I can't force any trades to make Tarim good is the problem. I'm just gonna keep stacking up Tarims, guys. That's all we need. Primordial Drake is looking like it could be awesome eventually, but I don't know if I have time for that. Next turn I'll have 7 mana with coin. That's 2 turns away. We're going to be dead by then. Witchwood Grizzly right now is a 3/8, and it's probably going to get better next turn, so I'm going to try to make this thing a thing. Right? Like, let's make Witchwood Grizzly a thing. See if we can't stick it and take some trades. Like, this is still going to run over it, though. So, I don't know what to do. This looks like a hard... Not the kind of board you want to tear him, right? It's not much of a debuff or a swap on our side either. That's a good hallucination card. Now Taram's looking a little better, I'll be honest. He just got better. Because these just run through the Witchwood Grizzly, so... Maybe we force a couple trades, tear him again, but we're down to 5 health functionally. No, yeah, 5 health on board right now. That's not much. That is not much. He also didn't hardly play any cards, so Witchwood Grizzly kind of got worse. My Cold Apprentice seems to like going face with all 3 of its pings quite often. Yeah, so it is kind of potential to kill stuff. Yeah, oh god, we're done. He's this rate too. Oh my goodness. At first it was Odd Rogue, and now people are just playing Tempo Rogue, which I like. I think it's cool. I think we're starting to slowly figure out that maybe the odd and even stuff is not quite as good as we thought it was going to be, and it might just be better to play normal cards. And that's really cool. Have a good day. Thank you for ignoring me totally. No worries, bud. I've been talking to you for 10 minutes, actually. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe I just... maybe you think I keep up with chat better. That's always possible. That's always possible. Have you tried Even Hunter, or is it on the to-do list? No, I've not tried Even Hunter yet. No, I don't even think it's on the to-do list, but we can probably get there eventually. Do you expect a resurgence of Miracle Rogue as they only lose 7 cards in the next rotations? In the next rotations? I gotta be honest, I'm not thinking that far ahead. That's a year away. I don't know. I don't know. Which is, there's so many things that could change between now and then, I have no idea. Hey Reese, do you think Gin would have been a more thematic card if you had started a game? You can choose which form Worgans are played in this game. Yeah, definitely more thematic. I don't think Gin is very thematic, which makes me sad. I feel like they kind of wasted a lore character and didn't really give him a Worgen-esque vibe or element, you know? It's like you have this Worgen mechanic and you have this ultimate Worgen hero in the game, like the #1 Worgen in Warcraft. And he doesn't even connect to the Worgen cards at all? That's super weird to me. I don't know why they did that. That was a strange choice. Sometimes the fantasy in Hearthstone gets a little odd. Some things make like a ton of sense. Like Drygal's Jailer is fantastic. You kill the jailer, the dudes get out of jail, and you get 3 extra dudes. It's like perfect, right? It all adds up beautifully. Knife Juggler makes a ton of sense thematically. Like, so many things make sense thematically, and then there's other things that just don't make any sense at all. The Leok here kills the Sound the Bells trade. I think I'm just gonna play, like, 2 dudes here. And hope to hit a, Blessing of Kings next turn after he trades in once, right? We have to win this game before he kills us, is basically the this trajectory we gotta take here. Which is hard. It's gonna be hard. He's obviously gonna go face. I don't even think he value trades here. He shouldn't. He should go face, always. Which means we are gonna get the good Blessing of Kings. What does this do? +1 attack doesn't really help us right now. Okay, so now is when we have to start applying a ton of counter pressure and win the game, which is gonna be hard. It's gonna be really hard. He goes face there, he doesn't trade into this, of course. We probably play Knife Juggler to snipe this out and go face for 5. He actually does trade! Oh, I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong. I'm happy he did it, though. I'll be honest, I'm happy. Well, we have a lot of buff cards, but not a lot of things to buff. Oh, God. If I miss this 50-50, it's GG. Please don't miss the 50-50 again. Whew! Alright, now he probably feels like he has to kill the Knife Juggler, which I think is great. If he sends another 3 damage in, I'm so happy. Hounds instead. That's not as good. The Bit Laddie's broken again. Everything's falling apart. No! We have to beat this guy before he kills us. Wow, I think you're onto something there, Regis. Well, yeah, I mean, I think we all know what my sentiment is intended to mean, but it's true. Some games you don't, right? Some game, well, I mean, I guess yes, you always do, but some games you just bleed them out. That's, I mean, actively, you have to actively beat him. Counting on the knife juggler here to do some real work. I got the taunt too, which is good. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. It might look a little shabby, but I just need every ounce of damage that I can get because we're gonna play Blessed Maul next turn and 2 of these for an additional crap load of damage and try to live here and kill him. I think we can probably kill him, right? It seems like we should be able to do 18. We have 6, 9, 10, 11 plus 6 is 17 plus whatever this is, right? It should be fine. So we did it. We did exactly what I said we had to do! We counter-pressured! So good. I think he was wrong to kill that 5-3. I don't think he should have ever killed the 5-3. I just don't know what that really accomplished him. Because that 5-3 wasn't going to trade into his board very well, right? It wasn't ever going to take like a lot of good value trades. And it just slowed down his damage a lot. So it worked out nicely for us. I don't know. But thanks again for the 100 bits, Jacob Strong. Thanks for the 100 bits, Yami. You guys are always very generous. So we've hit new sub goals today. We're at 676 now. I gotta write that down as a new all-time record. That's crazy. I can't believe Bro's leaving Blizzard. Yeah, I know, it's absurd, right? It's crazy. Total shock. Never expected that. Never expected it. I gotta catch up a little bit. That guy Steve says, even Big Hunter is fun. Big Hunter and even sounds cool, yeah. I mean, the hero power, though, I feel like is less good in a Big Hunter. Like, that's what you, like, why do you do it, right? Is to make the hero power fast. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'd have to think about how I'd want to build that to be confident in it. Blizzard's starting to work on the first expansion of the next...
For the night is dark and full of terror, but Regis burns it all away.
Okay, hold up now. I'm losing my mind now. Hold up. Jehovah, thank you for the 100 bits. I'm sorry she didn't read this correctly. Let's refresh this and listen to a couple things.
Regis, for the night is dark and full of terror, but Regis burns it all away.
So, she said Re-GIS, like she always says at the beginning. She skipped Baratheon, because I don't think she knows how to say that. So maybe that's why she triggered that skip. But then at the end, if you guys listen, the sentence she got right, for the night is dark and full of terror, but Regis burns it all away. She said Regis correctly for the first time ever. So I'm very, very confused how she pronounced Regis correctly at one point, but incorrectly in another scenario. Can someone explain what on earth is going on? She is just... she's crazy! But Jehovah, thank you for the 100 bits and the Game of Thrones reference. I'm sure you know... I don't really watch Game of Thrones. I've seen the first, like, 4 seasons, I guess. I guess I do kind of watch Game of Thrones. In a way. Can't believe he didn't trade into this. That's odd. Seemed like he had a pretty clean line to just get this out of the way. Probably won't punish him much, because this is the same attack anyway, but... still intriguing. I like this just because it helps us go wide. He definitely clears it now. You know, it's not a bad way to eat a Blessing of Might. I'm okay with that. We're still going to get another good Stonehill here, it looks like. I'd play Call to Arms if I drew it instead, but Stonehill's fine. Sure seems like Abomination might be great next turn, so let's grab that. If we can get this out pre-level up, that would feel really good, although we're not really going to get it out pre-level up, are we? He'll be able to hit a good level up next turn before he trades. So that's kind of a pain. Knife Juggler plus Vicious Fledgling might theoretically clear more of the board against a level up. But I think if he has level up, we're going to lose the game regardless. So we're just going to pretend that there's no level up, right? And frankly, if he does level up here, he trades 2 of these in, which means he only has 4 left. They all take damage from the Abomination regardless, which could set us up for a Knife Juggler anyway. Right? And he even trades 1 of these in so that it dies probably, so... Really, there's only 3 3-1s on board. The Abomination still worked out very nicely. I do need a 2-drop minion, though. Vicious Fledgling doesn't really help much. Gonna take a lot of damage here. I could Potion of Heroism this instead of Vicious Fledgling. I still get... I'm going to, in fact. I still get the same amount of pings. Are you serious, Juggler? My god! Dude, come on. What's your lowest win class? Probably Priest, maybe Mage. I don't know, we could check. I'd have to check. Remind me and I'll check. I'm curious too. Your bit laddie is possessed. Yes, absolutely. Regis K possessed. No doubt about it. Maybe text-to-speech assumes anything that starts with re must be like an email, re. Maybe, but normally she would say like reply in that scenario. She like reads out stuff she thinks are abbreviations sometimes. I don't know. I have an open support ticket with this is unbelievable that this didn't snipe a dude. I am beyond frustrated there. That is just remarkable. Do you think this dude has... I can give a bunch of stuff taunt. Is that better than Spikerid's Steed? Probably so. I get a few minions here. A lot of them are going to have 1 health, though. And some of them might be Righteous Protectors anyway. I guess this does technically do more defense, right? I don't know. We might still be dead. I mean, the silence obviously kills us, right? Without any question, but for... This technically keeps me alive based on the board state, but clearly he's got 7 mana to spend, so... A weapon could change that. Another buff package could change that. A lot of stuff. Yeah, she says Radon Monoboride, exactly, yeah. So, I would think she would say, like, reply, GIS. But I don't know. There's so much I don't understand. I just know that she's not working like she used to work. I don't care if she does weird stuff sometimes, like, you know, that's game. Well, the math is a little weird, but still game, yeah, he has 5 to face. 5 to face. And... That Juggler really cost us so much health. He got... Basically, one of these would be dead right now if the Juggler had just hit a minion instead of face. That really sucked. That was a really tough juggle. We just had an awkward curve, too, so it's not like it's not our fault. Our deck is not very good. But, yeah, I don't care if she does weird... It's true, Murray, yeah, I don't care if she does weird things sometimes. Every once in a while, like, a weird saying or a funny thing is strange. But I do want her to read messages, you know? It's a free service. It's not like I can complain too much. I'm not paying Streamlabs to do this stuff. It's totally free, so I can't complain too much. But there are alternatives too. Like I could use somebody else if I want to. So by that same token, like yeah, it needs to work, or I'm gonna find a replacement. You know. I don't really know what they get out of me doing it. Numbers. I don't know if they're a startup. I don't know how it works. Like what their interim goal is. I think they have like a premium subscription model, but I don't use it. Anyway, I'll sort it out. Make a deck consisting of cards that laugh when played in Tribute to Ben Brode. God, I don't know. I don't know voice lines well enough to do that. I just don't know. The funniest thing is that radon monoboride isn't even a possible molecule because radon is a noble gas.
Aha!
That sounds right. Yeah, that sounds accurate. I agree. That's definitely a thing I know and I agree upon. Do the evening streams have more mods? Usually feel like I'm the only morning mod sometimes. Nope. MLTG, you're basically the only mod most of the time. There are others that hang out from time to time and like chill and do their thing, but frankly, I don't know what the deal is, but usually when I make people moderators, they just vanish overnight. I have a great record of making people mods, and then they just hardly ever come back to the stream. I don't know. There are a few mods that have hung around, right, and still pop in from time to time and stuff. Like, undoubtedly those exist. It's a pretty good knife juggler. I'm gonna go ahead and coin out a couple pings here. We just need to hit the loot hoarder, so I know we won't, but I know we won't hit the loot hoarder, but that's all we need to hit. It's gonna clear everything else, probably. Oh, thank God! Whew. So there's something about mods that makes them... I don't know what it is. It's like maybe they got recognition, or like... Maybe they were like super into the stream and wanted to be mods, so they tried to get modship, and then like once they got it, they felt like satisfied, or... I don't know. But basically I've probably named 10 mods at this point, and like 3 of them are still active. So I don't want to like name names or anything, but I mean, MLTG, you could probably see in the moderator Discord like who's a mod and doesn't ever show up on stream. And I don't even, it's not like I ask anything of my mods. I am like super lenient. MLTG will tell you, I don't, there's like no rules or system, or like, maybe that's part of the problem. I don't know. Could be it. But I'm not like ruling with an iron fist or anything. I just say, hey, show up when you can, like have fun, like just keep an eye on things if you think it goes crazy. That's all that's really involved in it as far as I'm concerned. But nonetheless, I don't know, people just seem to disappear a little bit. We can't really... No, I guess we can. We can force him... Well, no, he can attack the... He can always attack the Stonehill, I guess, but... Well, this hand looks pretty neat. It's not a Galvadon hand, but it's a good hand. Tarim is cool. Avenging Wrath again. When did this start showing up? I love it. They just gotta find cards to run an even Paladin, so you just squeeze in everything, I guess. Does he use the weapon here, I wonder? He's gotta think about it. I think he has to consider. Decides to go face with it instead. Okay, interesting. Well, I think we will definitely Blessing of Kings here. I'll play a couple dudes. We're not really building into a Tarim turn because of that Blessing, but it's just good to get it going, get the damage, get the pressure. We can maybe take a value trade. I'll never leave. Well, I'm not really looking for mods. Honestly, I don't need them much. The greatest service they offer is sending Discord invites, which MLTG, you're the only person really that's ever done that very well. So, not really the best Tarim, right? Like, we can clear the board if we Tarim and get a 3-3, I guess. Yeah, I guess it's a Tarim board. It's fine. I wish I could value trade, but... I mean, there are other lines, but I think Tarim's fine. I think his deck's probably a little better at mine at being fast, so... Could have gone face, maybe, but probably not worth. Why become a mod if you don't want to show off your green sword and mod flex? I don't know. Hey, Stormcrow Central, dude, how's it going? Yeah, a lot of videos, definitely. Black Knight, too. This guy, I love it, dude. It's just teched out of his mind. It's great. Are we better off slamming Tyrion or Spiker's Steed? Let's slam the Tyrion and make it be like, oh, crap. I may have went too soon on the Black Knight. You know, like, let's just rub it in. I think maybe Spiker's Steed's a better play, but I just want to rub it in a little bit. I'd still rather have the 6/6 body, so that's fine. That's totally cool. We can kill this with a, Oh, never mind. He's gonna clear through. Just all the text, guys. Look at this. 2 Spellbreakers, a Black Knight. Just every tech card. So we know his Spellbreakers are dead, so this Spiker Steed is very likely to succeed now. He's used both Spellbreakers. Like, this thing is gonna stick. And it's great, because if we get a Linessa, we know she's going to be an all-star, too. Like, she's going to be absolutely bonkers. Oh, of course it hits the Divine Shield first thing. I can't believe it didn't kill this. Oh, he's going to kill the minion. It's dead. This minion is gone. it's no more. It gives you the chance to focus on the game instead of Whispering Links. Yeah, it's super helpful. Yeah, you've been an all-star mod, no doubt about it, MLTG. Like, you have been fantastic. I need a haircut, but I'll keep watching when I get back. I need a haircut too, man. I need a haircut too. Don't forget to check class wins. Ah, yeah. Good note. I would like to do that. That's a good idea. Another Avenging Wrath. Oh my god. I would have just hero powered, I think.
They might make mods great again campaign. Also in the running for the 2019 mod elections.
Yeah, so, I'm not really actively looking for mods. Like, it's fine. It's not, like, out of hand. I have a really good chat, so it's pretty easy to be lenient about such a thing, you know? But if I do, guys, of course, I'll do what I did last time, basically, and just put out, like, you know, an invite for people if they want to be a mod, basically, to let me know they want to be a mod. Of course, we need to kill these dudes. And he's kind of running out of stuff, right? Like, you know, he's still got some good cards, I know. He's got a Tarim. He's probably running a Tyrion. Maybe not, but... he's got another Call to Arms, but it's getting light on 2-drops and 1-drops. And we do have the board, so... we're doing okay. We have a Lich King, which is awfully nice. Silver Sword's good for him. That's really strong. Not a good attack here, though. The 1-3 trading is fine, I guess. We can re-weapon again and just trade through. It's pretty good. Spikered Steed makes that even better. That's cool. I guess we'll buff the taunt since we know he doesn't have another Spellbreaker. Just get that taunt. We don't have like any sort of lethal, do we? 10, 12, 14? No, we're pretty far off still. I don't love taking this hit, but I think it is nice to have that second minion out there. Both Knife Jugglers are gone, and both Avenging Wrath, which I didn't know I needed to play around, but apparently I do. So I think we have some safety as far as a 1 health minion's concerned. I think it's pretty likely to survive. all the ping effects. I guess he does have maybe another Consecration, so that could be a way to get through. But that's not something I'm super worried about. I think 10 health should be sufficient with all these taunts on board. We can just buff this thing forever now because we know, again, there's no Spellbreaker left. And he doesn't run an owl. Okay, yeah, quality's a card too, I guess. Again, though, all his stuff that does 1 damage is gone, so... Oh my god, a second Acidic Swamp? This dude just has no respect. His entire deck is tech cards. 2 Oozes, 2 Spellbreakers, Black Knight. Like, my god, man. Ease off a little bit on the tech. Ease off on the tech. If I play Lich King now, he can kill it pretty easily. I could go for Sound the Bells on this instead. How big does that get if I do that? It goes up to another 10 health, so 16 health. Alright, I'm gonna just buff this and go face then, I think. He could have another equality, though. Do I need to play 2 taunts? I could just spell break this, I guess. That's also really not a bad play. Just spell break it and get some stats on board. Set up for the kill with Sound the Bells next turn, maybe. Let's just spell break it. I like this better. I think this is better. And I'll just play a few minions here so that if I put him to 8 and he... No, let's kill this. I'll just save this. I think this is fine. Rip lethal. Wolf and 4 bells was lethal? Really? With 1 minion on board? Did we have 2 minions on board? I guess I should have counted, yeah. Wolf was +2. 4 bells is +4 is 6. I don't even know what we had on board. We had a 3 and a 2. It's 5. 6 plus 5 is 11. That sounds right. That sounds like a lethal, yeah. And now I might lose. So that's not good. Probably not going to lose now. But I wish I'd just killed him. That would have been easier. That'd be 10. I think I said 5 plus 6, right? Would have been 11. I think chat's right on this one. I think chat's right, guys. But this should be enough to keep us alive. I hope. This is an awfully big Lanessa. I'm hoping this is sufficient for the win. He does have equality, but this is going to pop out two 6s as well. So I'm hoping this is enough. I think it was lethal, right? We said, oh, sound of bells give +2, +1 stat. Oh my god, there's the other equality. Seriously, dude. Stop with the draws. I mean, I got the Lanessa, which was really good. But I think we'll be fine, because the 2 6s are going to eat so many hits. No, am I dead? No, I'm not dead. He doesn't have 10 damage face ever. So we should be fine, because he's going to have 2 6s pop out of this. Which he can clear both, but then he can't clear these minions and we have 7. So hold up. Sound the Bells did 4. Direwolf did 2 with 6, and we had 3 and 2 on board. Is that right? Which would have been 5. 6 plus 5 would have been 11. I think that's right. I think it was lethal, yeah. I think you guys are correct there. He's just dead. Cool. Well, that was a brutal battle, but we got there. Watch out for Scorpomatic! Oh god, you're right. We have to play around every tech card in the world, don't we? I forgot. I totally forgot. I thought we had just the 3 attack dude. Well, I think we had a 2/6 too, right? The leftover Spike Grid Seed, right? And I think we had a 3/1. I actually don't remember having the 3/1. I thought we had attacked with a turn earlier, but apparently we did, because chat's saying we did. And I believe you guys. I believe you guys. But Ixaba, thanks again for the 200 bits. I answered your question, but I didn't say thank you, so thanks for the 200 bits. That's awfully nice. Trying to buy your way into moddom, I see. trying to sneak your way in with bits. I like it. I'm not immune to bribes. Jarl, I see some comments, guys. I always forget to check this, but there, the sub chat is there, and I don't usually read the sub chat room, just so you guys know. That's sort of so that you guys can talk to each other. But anyway, I saw a good comment from Jarl, and I don't know if Jarl, are you still here? Was that from today even? I feel like it was. But I am going to address that in my video, Jarl. It's going to be one of the points I bring up. Jarl is gone, so you can't hear me talking about this, so this is pointless. I should have changed decks. I want to change decks after this game. Remind me, we'll change decks after this, and we'll check our win rate with classes too. Everybody is playing even Paladin here, guys. What's the deal? By the way, we are currently 5 and 4, but remember we had 2 free wins. We got 2 freebies given to us, so I think we're really like 3 and 4 as far as legitimate wins are concerned. I don't really have to play this right now, right? We can actually just play a card if we want, because we're not playing buffs. I think maybe we'll just play the card and then try to get this Vicious Fledgling out ahead of the curve some. Even Paladin was the highest win rate on HSV plays history. Yeah, it's number 2 right now for the last 3 days. Murloc Paladin has taken the lead. Over the last 1 day, they're darn near dead even. They're so close, but still Murloc Paladin holding a slight edge. Alright, let's see if we can stick this thing. Get a Heroism on it. We'll cast Kaleidosaur Heroism. This thing might get to slam face a lot here. Slam face. It might also die, so there's that risk. But by God, we're gonna try. We're gonna try to give it, like, Wind Fury first, of course, and if not Wind Fury, then Stealth. And then we can even sound the bells this thing twice next turn, if we want. Which I think would be pretty cool. We might also play Knife Juggler, though, because it's pretty good against this board. But, I don't know. If we could give it Stealth every turn, I'd feel great, because there's a pretty good chance it would just always get to do its thing. Now, Spellbreaker's the problem, though, if I don't give it Stealth, right? Oh, my God, we're doing this instead. Wind Fury first. No Wind Fury. And no... no protection against a Spellbreaker either. And the Divine Shield is useless. Do I actually want Taunt here? Because now I can shift this into a defensive piece and just force him to address a taunt. I really didn't want this. I wanted it to be a threat, not a defensive tool. I'm actually just going to use it as a defensive tool now. I think he's going to Spellbreak it, though, so I think we're going to get wrecked. Dark Airlord, though, dropping the Tier 1 sub. Thank you, Dark Airlord, for the love, man. That's very nice. Tier 1 subs are always so generous. I appreciate it a ton. So thank you. Welcome. Enjoy your new sub badge. Enjoy your emotes. Enjoy all of your fun stuff. Apparently no Spellbreaker. That's really good news. He's just going to clear it, but we do get the board back mostly, which is nice. So not exactly what we wanted out of it, but I'll take it. I mean, we got 10 face damage and we cleared 2 minions. I mean, ultimately that's a pretty good play. Oh, that's a good draw. Or a good roll, I should say. Well, both really. Really, Knife Juggler? Really? Dude! Learn to hit minions! God! I guess I needed to not have the second Consecration here. I cannot believe the Knife Juggler just refuses to hit minions today. It's always face. Every time. Face, 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 face. Savich got sniped by a Q block yesterday. They still lost. Good. That sounds great. Justice, it sounds like. Nothing like justice. Justice. I could definitely go for a Tarim here. I mean, it's pretty early. I'd rather do it next turn, I think, with a Righteous Protector, so I might just sound the bells a couple times here. We're at 2 out of 6, though, so this would only put me at 5 out of 6. I think I'd rather wait till turn 8 and guarantee it. I can make, sort of an average play here if I want. It's not a great play, but it's an average play. It might set us up for a good Tarim as well. I don't know. We do have 4 minions on board, so I think we're going to get Avenging Wrath for the record. So we'll see. We'll see. Probably just Avenging Wrath hero power. Apparently everybody runs Avenging Wrath now. Nope, a Spike Ridger instead. Well, that makes Sunkeeper Tarim a lot better. A lot better. Wow, Lanessa's gonna be insane too to follow up. What's the best way to do this? Do I want to trade this first ever? No, I don't think that's worth. That doesn't seem worth to me. I'm gonna kill it first, but... I think that's probably just gonna die. I'm gonna hold it. I'm just gonna hold it. Next turn we're gonna sound the bells ×4, and then we'll be set up for Galvadon and Lanessa, which is both pretty nice. Knife Juggler can't juggle, you're right. He just always goes face. He doesn't actually ever juggle. So let's see. This is gonna buff +4. So the math is terribly awkward. I could go for the Direwolf Alpha instead to clean up the board a little more cleanly, but I just want to set up my plays. So I guess I'll just put everything on this since we can't... Well, actually, we can get this to live, right? Do we want to have 2 smaller things or 1 bigger thing? I think I like 2 medium-sized things best. I think I like this a little better. So now we have Galvadon. Lanessa is sick right now. She doesn't have a Spiker's Seed yet, though, so she just has Blessing of Kings and Potion of Heroism and 4 bells. So she has what? 12 extra health, 8 extra attack, and Divine Shield. Which really should have equality first there. I guess he didn't know he was going to get a juggler, but it certainly would have worked out better in hindsight, right? That's actually a very painful board for me to deal with. That sort of really sucks. Do I need to Lanessa? She doesn't even have Taunt, though, so she's just kind of a threat. If he doesn't have Spellbreaker, though, he sure didn't Spellbreak before. I might want to do this sooner rather than later. I guess Galvadon is also a lethal threat opportunity, though, so I'm going to play Galvadon. Wind Fury is a good card to have, sure. Stealth is good. +3 health is really not very helpful at this point. +1. Well, if I get Taunt, actually, it could be. But I really want to just kill him. Which, currently, I'm only going to have 14 with this Direwolf Alpha. Because I didn't get enough stat buffs. Seriously, man, that sucks. It's only going to do 14, 7 times 2. Ugh, that's annoying. If I get another buff, I'm fine. Or if a minion lives, but I sure assume he'll clear the board here. Well, that sucks. That sucks. We got a lot of the same stuff over and over again. No +3 attack, ever. No, not even a second +1/+1 that I can take, that I can remember. Oh, I'm dead. Right, it's 3 + 5 is 8, 10, plus another 5 is 15. And it depends on how this juggle rolls, I guess. I'm not actually dead, so he's got a dilemma here. Does he clear, or does he... He shouldn't clear. He should just, he should just go face. I mean, he should clear, actually, I think. He should clear. No, no, he should clear. He should definitely clear. He should always clear. I'm not dead, right? Am I dead? Wait a minute. Why do I look dead? I thought I did the math and I wasn't dead. Oh, I'm not. I have 2. Okay, that's what I... No, I'm dead. What? Wait a minute. What? I thought I did the math and I was alive. Did that juggle hit face and kill me? Is that what just happened? That juggle hit face and killed me. And there you go, that was Quest Paladin. Obviously, found some struggles. I mean, we did get the quest to work sometimes. There's some cool stuff happening with Lanessa. There were pieces of that worked, but as a whole, I don't really think the deck was all that successful. So still a little awkward, a little short. Playing the quest on turn 1 felt particularly bad sometimes. So some work left to be done in solving that particular puzzle for Hearthstone. That said, I haven't given up hope on the last Kaleidosaur Galvadon just yet. He's pretty darn awesome to play. So if you guys have questions, thoughts, recommendations for this deck, of course, leave those in the comments below. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, game on.